Hello everyone, welcome to day 3 of 8, math, yeah, day 3 of 8 on the Frenzy. And guess who I've got with me?
Hello everyone.
Hey, this is Marcin.
Hello from Firenze.
Yeah. Do you want to tell him what you do?
Because I'm he's the restaurant ops manager on board. I try to run all the restaurants, all the inclusive restaurants, plus the specialty restaurants, as well as the all the employee dining rooms. It's very exciting. It's very busy because we eat all the time. So thank you for keeping us busy as well, and I look forward to meeting you all on board. Thank you.
Yeah, so, oh my gosh, if you've watched any of my reviews where I ranked all of the restaurants, all the specialty dining, he oversees all of this, right? So, all the places that you love, that I love too, right? So, like, Fahrenheit, El Viaggio, right? And then, so,
Bonsai,
it's got
teppanyaki.
Bonsai, yeah. Teppanyaki, Bonsai Sushi. You guys know my tips about that, right? So, yeah, you can thank this guy. So, if you see Marcin, come say hi to him. So, he's on the Frenzy.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. So isn't that cool? So cool to see different people on the ship, especially the crew who do so much for us. Oh, and I almost forgot. I need to swap that out so you guys know who I am. But anywho, so today, oh, hi Becky. Hi everyone. Okay, I'm going to say hi to everyone in a second once I grab my name tag, which is stuck in my pants. Which sounds funny, right? Okay, so if you're watching this back later and you're like, what's he doing in his pants? I am fishing for this. Okay, there we go. Got my name tag. So if you remember, I've got 2 different name tags because this one is the backwards name tag. So on Facebook Live, you guys can see it, right? So there's my other one. This is my normal one. That's backwards for you. So, okay. Hello, everyone. So, oh, and then Peter's here too.
Hello.
Okay, so I want to share what we did today. So if you were watching this back later, hello everyone, thanks for watching. So we got to come, we are hanging out in the main dining restaurant. That's why Miss Marcin was here, right? So this is is this Medici?
Yes.
No, yeah, this is Medici. Okay, so this is the Medici main dining restaurant. You can see everything set up here. You can see all of this other cool stuff. Isn't that so cool, right? We've got the artwork. You've got the paintings and stuff. Oh, hi everyone. Okay, let's say, oh my gosh. Wow, a ton of you hopped on real quick. Okay, so hello everyone. Anthony, Guillermo, Becky, another Marcin. Oh wait, no, that's Marcin. And then Regina. Okay, and Chris. Oh my gosh. Okay, so many people. So, and Guillermo, hello. Anthony. Okay, who else is on? Becky. Hello everyone. So yeah, so we jumped into, this is the Medici, this is the set time dining, right? So this is either at 5 or 7:30, something like that. Yeah, so 5:15, 7:30. This is the set time where you have dinner all the time. Cheryl, yay, hello. So I met Cheryl on this ship, up in the Serenity. So yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so this is the set time dining. We ate here last night, which was amazing. So Adrian, the maitre d', helped hook us up with the table. Usually I go to your time dining. That's kind of my preference. We'll probably do that tonight. And then I think you know me. I've already looked through the menus. I know exactly what I want to eat. And okay, so I did want to share about what we did in Ensenada today. So, right, so there's Peter.
Hey guys.
So Peter's awesome. He is like, everyone knows him. It was so much fun. He took myself, hi Sharon, hi Daryl. He took myself, and then we went to Ensenada, and it was so much fun. So I'm so excited to kind of tell you about Ensenada, what we did. So first of all, we went to, okay, well, I'm gonna give you in different order. So if you've ever watched one of those TV shows where they like jump around, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna jump around. So we're gonna fast forward, and then we went to the Bufadora. So we went to Bufadora. If you haven't been here, it's the blowhole. There's only 3 in the world. So it is Australia, Hawaii, and Ensenada. So it's a blowhole. It's really cool. I am gonna do a video, or actually, let me know if you want me to do a video about the tours to Bufadora, because I've gone 3 times. Once using Carnival, so I did a Carnival backed excursion, and then I've gone twice separately with a non-affiliated tour. So I wanted to kind of break down the differences and explain some of the different things that you could do. Right now, I don't remember how much the Carnival excursion was, but I'm gonna have to look that up when I do it. It is like 50, something like that. It's not that much, but the benefit of that is that it is through Carnival. I've been on ships where we've had to change our itineraries, and one of the cool things is that they'll change it. You don't have to do anything. Everything gets changed. If your port times change, all of that just gets adjusted. You don't have to talk to anyone. So that's one of the benefits of using Carnival, especially if it's like one of your first time cruises and you don't know who to talk to. But I do want to share who we went through. And let me just kind of see, there are a bunch of you on right now. So let's see. So Steven, hello. Daryl, yes, I'm having a ton of fun. Daryl, Pamela asked what cruise am I on? So I am on the Firenze. I am on 2 4-days, so I'm on a back-to-back. So I'm the first. It's day 3 of, I mean, really 4, but kind of 5. So it's a 4-day cruise. We are on day 3. Tomorrow's a sea day, and then a back-to-back, and then we do another 4. The cool part about that other one is instead of doing Catalina Ensenada, which is a typical 4-day, we are doing Ensenada twice. So that is kind of a rare cruise that will be a lot of fun. So just sharing about what we do in Ensenada. So you can go through Carnival. One of the cool things about that is that you will actually, most of the time, well, at least on the Firenze, you meet here. So you come, they give you a time, you meet here, you get off the ship before everyone else, and then you meet and you do a tour. One of the cons, and I'll talk about this in my video, one of the cons is that they kind of bring you out there and they just leave you for like 4 hours. And then, so like if you want to be there, cool, but if you don't and you want to do other stuff, that can be a con. And if that is a con for you, stay tuned because I want to explain what options you have. Hey Johnny, so Peter hooked us up. He's got 2 good friends. So one of his friends is Lydia. So she makes Lydia's tacos. So if you've ever been to Bufadora, when you get dropped off in those buses, right there to your right is Lydia's tacos. And oh my gosh, I had it for the first time last time and they're so good. So there, she's very well known for their fish tacos because I think like her great grandfather is the one who kind of like came up with them. Hi, Nani. So yeah, the Baja fish taco. So they're really well known for it, really good. But fun fact is she opened a second restaurant, which is down into the side a little bit more. And it's got a second story thing that overlooks the ocean. It's amazing. And then when you look out over that, there's also a coffee shop. So this morning, I also, in addition to a fish taco, I had a coffee, which was amazing. So yeah, so if you were there, go to Lydia's. Now, let me rewind a little bit. So Lydia's also has another taco shop in Ensenada. So it's not branded. I won't go into why, but basically like it doesn't say it, but that place is really good. They've got a buffet. And for those of you who know, you know, I'm going to say it that way. And then everyone else is going to comment and say, no, it's buffet. Yes, I know it's buffet, but I'm going to say buffet anyway. So, hi, Adel. So it's, oh, okay. So Nikki, I'm going to get to your question in 1 second. So we went to this place that had a buffet and it was really good. Okay. So Madel, asked a question, if there will be cartels. Yes, there are definitely cartels in all of Mexico, but in Ensenada, it's not very prevalent or it's not like noticeable unless you're going to like the seedy parts of town, which more like TJ, but I would say Ensenada is way safer than TJ. Cabo, that's about the same. I think Cabo looks nicer than Ensenada, but crime wise, I feel like they're the same, but that, just don't hold me to that. I don't really know. I've never had issues. I know friends who haven't had issues either. And I know a lot of local friends who go to Ensenada all the time. But okay. Hi, Betty. Oh, Kevin. Hey, what's up, Duckman? Okay. David asked a question. What size shirt do I wear? I wear small. Or, yeah, small. Nikki asked, when is Ensenada doing the port upgrade? Where they will have the water parks right near the pier. So supposedly they are going to start construction later this year, and supposedly it's supposed to take 2 years. So sometime in 2028 is theoretically when they're supposed to have the new upgraded port. And if any of you have done construction projects, you know it's probably going to take longer than that, but we'll see. So theoretically, sometime in 2028. I'm really excited for that. It's not just Carnival. So if you know that port area, there's room for 2 ships. And so Carnival docks there, NCL, I think, Disney, basically any Royal, yeah. So all of the cruise ships that go to Ensenada are also going to have access to that. So if you cruise on any other cruise ships and you go to Ensenada, you'll get that too. And if you purchase Carnival stock, they get money from it. So yay. All right. Hi, Candy. Hello. Hi, Robin. Hi, Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany. Okay, so FYI, Tiffany is a travel agent. So she said Cabo and Ensenada are fine. It's Mazatlan that you have to be careful for. I've heard that. I've also heard that Mazatlan is for the most part okay as long as you stay in like the touristy areas. But definitely listen to Tiffany because she's a travel agent and I'm just a random Asian guy who makes up stuff sometimes. Nani says, "Is Lydia's Taco part of the excursion package?" Yes, certain ones.
They provide 2 tacos and a drink.
Okay, so this is what Peter said.
So if you do the Carnival excursion to the blowhole,
There's a specific one.
yes, and with that excursion, it includes 2 tacos and a drink, a beverage.
Okay,
Oh,
so you have to check. It's the specific ones where it's like you get food. Not all of the excursions come with food though. So I think yes. Yeah. So Nani, that was a great question. Jim, you said you're giving great updates on your cruise. Oh, thank you. I figured I would do some stuff so that you all can feel like you're part of cruising. Marie asked, what cruise am I on? I am on the Firenze. So I am on a 4-day cruise that will be back to back to another 4-day cruise. So that's why it is day 3 of 8. Out of Long Beach, yes. Tiffany asked, have I knocked on the funnel yet? No, I have not. I should do that. Maybe we'll do that tonight. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay, I love that. Yes, let's go do that tonight. David said, if you're lucky, you have seen crew from both ships playing soccer right in front of the ship. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that soccer field. I've definitely, so also fun fact, if you go down there for right now, they have the little, stands, like the stadium seating stands. And if you go up on the top, you get great views of the ship. So if you're curious how I get pictures of this ship and video, that's where I go. Nani said, thank you, Peter. Vanessa said, hello, everyone. So hi, Vanessa. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching. Okay. Oh, okay. Back to, so I was talking about, so Lydia's Tacos. She's got 2 taco shops, one that overlooks the ocean. And then she's also got a coffee shop, a cafecita, which is muy bueno. So you can go down to the Bufadora. So let me explain how to get there. So one, of course, is you can go through Carnival, which is what I did. I think that's cool. If it's your first time, I would recommend it. It's very easy. Now, here are 2 options that I'll give. Actually, there's lots of options, but here are 2 things that we did. One option is that you can take, so I'm going to explain a few. It's $4 in cash. There's a bus right outside when you get outside the port, and it takes you either to downtown Ensenada or to this other area where there's some things. And hi, Cynthia. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Dorothy from Illinois. Okay, so it takes you to this place, which is, there's one can go to downtown Ensenada. The other one is to this area where now you can then, if you want to, you can hang out. There's food and stuff. But that's really where you go if you want a tour, like an excursion. And this is non-Carnival affiliated. So we went there and then we paid for, you can go get on like a bus with everyone else. And it's less expensive than Carnival if you do it this way. But here's what we did. So Peter knows people. So what we did is we paid, should I give the total or per person? So like
for the price with Las Dunas, if you want to go to the blowhole,
yeah,
it is 30 a person. But on the ride into town, they give you a coupon book that you get $5 off per person.
Oh, yeah.
So and then kids at a certain age, I believe it's like under 10 or maybe 8 or so, they're free.
Okay, so part of that is for that, because we paid a little bit more, we got on a bus. We just got our own bus, so we paid basically a little bit more. So it's not that much money, but basically if you talk to them, you can arrange to have like, say like however many people, and then you can pay like, you can kind of haggle with them and you can negotiate where you can get your own private bus. So just talk to them and figure out the price. So here are the pros to that. So if you don't want to be tied to a bus that has a set schedule and when they go, when they come back and all that, which is like what happens with the Carnival cruises, you can basically rent your own bus. And then that way you can kind of go. And then the cool part is, so you pay more money, but they can take you to anywhere you want. So like what we did is we went to we went to the Bufadora, and then we went to tacos. We went to Angelitos for tacos. We stopped by Costco. We went to a few other places. So yeah, so it's kind of cool that if you want like your own private bus, you're just going to pay more for it if you want that.
Yeah, it's when you have your like a smaller shuttle or a private van for your group, of course you're going to spend more for the accommodations that they have their set prices. But again, you get that freedom if you want to stay at the blowhole longer, or if you want to leave a little earlier, maybe to do a different activity, such as like horseback riding or something like that. And you can. But if you go with the set tour...
Hold on, we got an announcement. Let's listen to the announcement. I think this is Captain Claudio.
I hope you enjoy your day in Ensenada and welcome back on board the Carnival Firenze. The vessel is ready to set sail. We started to drop lines as I'm speaking, expecting to leave in Ensenada within the next 12 minutes. It will take us about to clear the port, and after that, we'll be heading.
They're figuring out where we're going. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Melissa.
Counter winds from light to moderate, back from the northerly sectors, and about 4 to 5 feet of swell coming from the same direction. Weather forecast for our fun day at sea tomorrow are calling for a mostly sunny day with a temperature in the range of the 65 degrees Fahrenheit. I hope you will enjoy all the fun we still have in store for you, and I wish you a pleasant evening on board. Looking forward to see you around, and have fun. Be safe. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you, Captain Claudio. Okay, so that was an announcement. Hopefully you heard all that. Okay, so hi, everyone. Okay, so, wow, a whole bunch of new people are dropped on. So hi, Daryl, Tiffany, James. Hey, James, hope you're doing well. David, Betty, Johnny, Kelly, Becky, Brenda, Nikki, Nani, Candy, Robin, Ben, Marianne, Cindy, Lori, Melissa, Sharon, Mike, and then a few others that I think I just missed, but okay. Betty said, can you please ask Tiffany about Mazatlan, the excursions that go into town, are they safe? I'm not booking through Carnival, use an open truck and tours all the big attractions. Okay, yeah, so Tiffany, if you can respond to Betty's comment, that'd be great. Melissa said you can't wait to rewatch and hear all about the renting the bus and shuttle. You would love to do that. Yes, so, I don't have it. What's the name of the place?
Las Lunas Tours.
Las Lunas Tours. Yeah.
And,
so
maybe later on you can.
and then I'll put the info. I'll put the info and I'll write all that. Okay. So hi Mike. Hi Colleen. Hi Brenda. Okay. So it's Las Lunas. Oh Faye. Hello. You know Faye.
Yes. Hey, Faye.
Faye. Look, Peter's here.
Hey Faye.
Okay. I love cruising friends. Okay. So Las Lunas. So when you leave the port, look for Big Tony. And you can ask him. They're the ones who will take you there. So just say, hey, Big Tony, take me to the place.
There's a couple tour companies that all take the shuttles.
There's a few different cruise companies. So ask for Big Tony. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Faye. Okay. Ron, you said, I remember last night you said your friend was staying overnight in Ensenada. You let everyone had to be back on the ship. Yes. Great question. Yes. So you are correct. Here's the exception. And this applies to Cabo, Ensenada, anywhere else that you have basically double port days. If you have a passport, go to guest services on the first day and say that you want to stay overnight. They will take a copy of your passport, and then they will do all that. I'll explain in a second what they do. If you have a birth certificate, what I heard is you can, but you have to pay for, I think it's called a visa. I know what a visa is called, but I think that's what you have to get. I just remember that you had to pay a fee. It was like $50, $100, something like that. So you do have to pay a fee if you have a birth certificate. And what happens is, and Peter explained this, is that what they do is on the first day, when you leave, they check you. They basically pull you off the manifest. So when you go to security, and then when you come back, they re-add you to the manifest. That's how they kind of get around the whole fact of what's happening. It's also a fun fact that Peter told us is that when they re-add you to the manifest, because they are doing that, your sail and sign card will not have all of its features. So you'll have to kind of redo stuff because you've got re-added to the ship. But all that to say, yes, you can stay overnight. You just have to go talk to guest services first. If you do not do this, you can get fined, and that fine can get pretty hefty. So make sure you do this and talk to guest services first. Faye said, hello, Peter. And then Lindsay says, hello. Hi, Betty. Oh, hi, Samuel, Melissa. Okay. Terry, Daryl's on. Okay. Terry also said, did I hear that gratuities are going up April 1st? Correct. Yes. So today is the last day. If you want to prepay your gratuities, they are going up by $2. I think it's from $18 a day to $20 a day. Sweets, I don't remember how much, but basically, yes. Gratuities are going up. This is the daily rate of auto gratuities is going up. The automatic gratuities already went up from 18% to 20%. That is already in effect. But if you do want to prepay your gratuities, you have until today, 12 p.m. Eastern time to prepay that, and it will stay the old price of the gratuities. Ron said, with Cabo, they go twice, but then they leave, they come back, and the next day you can't stay overnight and come. So same thing with Cabo is if you, you can stay, you just have to go talk to them and come back. So Tiffany said, if you're going to do something, book through Carnival or pre-book with a reputable company. We did a van tour once through the locals in the shopping area and a taxi another time. Both times we were told a total and then basically held hostage. Okay, yeah, so make sure you do it with a reputable company. So Los Lunas, they actually do get, they get contracted through Carnival. So they're legit because the same people, whether you go through Carnival, you would still get Los Lunas. So that's kind of one way that you can know that they are a reputable company, is because if they weren't, they'd get axed from Carnival. So
Tiffany is actually affiliated with Carnival because she takes care of the food tickets for the ship.
Oh yeah, okay, that's the other thing. So Lydia's is also affiliated with Carnival because they are partnered with the excursions. As someone mentioned, you can get the food package does go through Lydia. So both of those are affiliate, not just affiliate, they're vendors of Carnival for Carnival sponsored excursions or Carnival booked excursions. So Tiffany said, yes, basically if you prepay your gratuities today, you get locked in at today's price. And that applies for any cruises that you have that you want to prepay your gratuities for. Thank you for that clarification, Tiffany. Also, by the way, fun fact, it is 5, so they're going to be opening up this place for dinner soon. So once that happens and I start seeing people come in, I'm either going to walk somewhere else or I'll shut down the live stream, but we'll see. So we'll probably go walk to somewhere
tonight.
Else.
Dora after 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
Outside.
So
a lot of people may have never seen it before.
We might go somewhere else. Let's see. Terry said, does that include going up for prepaid drink packages? No, because the automatic gratuities already bumped up to 20%. So that doesn't work. It's already 20%. So, hi, Paula. Hello. David, you said to elaborate on the shuttle subject in Ensenada, the $4 shuttle drops you at the transportation hub at the beginning of town We talked to a cute young Mexican girl that had a cabin. She took us to La Bufadora and waited the entire time you were there. Okay, that's cool. She would have taken us anywhere we wanted to go. $40 and you kept her 4 hours. Cool. Thank you for that, David. And I know, so David sails a bunch also. So yeah, thank you for that. And you said, note, at low tide, the blowhole won't blow. Yes, which definitely blows or doesn't blow. So thank you. The point of this is that you can negotiate a taxi charter and pay by the hour. Okay, great. Great info. Thanks, David. Grace. Hello, Grace. Hello, Candy. Lolly. Okay, Lolly, you asked for mandatory gratuities. You have to pay that if we pay tips to all. Yes. So there is kind of a mandatory gratuities. You can go to guest services and you can ask for them to remove the automatic gratuities. So let's say if you want to go tip them in cash, you definitely can. What I say is that just almost everyone who thinks, oh, well, I'm just going to tip in cash, does not realize that there are a lot of people that you don't see, that the automatic gratuities that you tip to goes into a pool that takes care of a lot of back of house people that you never see. So that's personally why I keep that, or keep the automatic gratuities, and then I tip on top of that. But you don't have to do that. I'm just explaining kind of how the tips work. And let me know if you want me to do a video explaining how the tip process works, because a lot of people were having questions with it. And then Alex the Cruiser had a couple viral videos. So I talked about this a little bit in an earlier live, but let me know if you want me to make a YouTube video so you guys can watch it. Okay, so Teresa said, if we book the excursion, but not all the members in the party are doing the excursion, because the ones not doing it go with the members that are. If we book it, I'm guessing no to your question. I'm not sure if I fully understand your question, Teresa. I think, but yeah, I'm not sure if I understand your question, but basically, like, only the people who have booked the excursion can go. So yeah, you would have had to book the excursion. Hi, Tanya. Ron asks, am I going on a cruise July 26th to August 1st on the Panorama? Am I? No, I am not. I'm going right after that. I think it's August 1st. So, yeah. Hi, Candy. You're welcome, Nani. Matt, hello, Loy of the Seas. It's good to see you, Matt. I'm on the Frenzy. I will see you in June on the Frenzy. So I'm excited to get to sail with you again. And then Betty, I'm excited to sail with you soon as well in April. Yay, it's coming up in a couple weeks. I don't go anywhere else. Terry, you are so welcome. Latre asked, is the new point system changing or not? Yes, I have seen the posts that say tomorrow's going to be an announcement about that. If you look at your calendars, tomorrow's April 1st, so I am guessing it's an April Fool's joke, because as much as I want them to rewind and not switch to Carnival Rewards, I definitely do not think that's happening. If you watch my video on it, I actually think that all of the cruise lines are going to switch over to this system, because it's just the same way that airlines did, right? So if you remember way back in the day when you actually used to get actual miles for how many miles you traveled, and then airlines said, nah, fam, we're not going to do that. We're going to now only miles. Now it's qualifying miles. Now it's medallion miles. Now it's only certain things. Now only certain fares, like your base, whatever cabin fare, won't even get you miles. And then they did the same thing. So like credit cards with lounges, they said, nope. They pulled access because there were too many in the lounges. So they said, hey, you're now limited to 10 trips a year or something like that. So yeah, so the same thing that happened to credit cards, I feel is the same thing that's going to happen to the cruise industry. So yeah, I do not see it switching back as much as I do not like it. But yeah, so Betty said you got lanyards and rubber bracelets. Yay! That's so much fun. So that'll be some stuff that we're going to get to give away. Matt, it's good to see you. Ron asked, am I sailing on the Panorama July 26th, August 1st? No, unfortunately, I am not. Lolly said you would like to do that. Yes, it's very fun. Yeah, Tiffany says you believe it's an April Fool's joke. Yes, I think so as well. As much as I would wish that it's not, but yeah. Although I think there are going to be some fun hacks. So once this system gets finalized a little bit closer, I'm going to post some of what I think are going to be some great hacks to get status once we switch over to the new system. And then Ron said, well, maybe you will see me when I'm getting off, when I'm getting on. Yes, so I would love that. I will be getting on April 1st onto the panorama. So yeah, it would be great to see you and we can say hi. Robin said, yes, you would like a breakdown of the tips. Okay, so stay tuned for that. David asked, am I diamond yet? No, I will be turning diamond May or June sometime. Yeah, so sometime. Yeah. I think I have to look. I have this whole spreadsheet where I kind of calculated when I'm going to hit it, but I will be hitting it soon, but not yet. Let's see. Yeah. So a lot of people are on. So let's actually go walk around. Let's go walk around the ship if you guys want, because they are going to start letting people in and I want to get out of everyone's way, and not be taking up a dining room table. But so let's go walk around a little bit. Yeah, let's go. And then you can get like a little tour with us. So let's take Pita. Let's go on a little walk. Bye, everyone. Thank you. That way we can get out of their way. Thanks for letting us use your space. Oh, fun fact. So when I do the back-to-back, I will go live. And here is where we go for the back-to-back meet. So we come here to meet up for the back-to-back. Okay. Michael, hey, from Victoria, Australia. Do you have any tips to do Australian cruises? I do not yet. Oh, wow, it's loud.
It is also 80s nights on board. So our photo team are out and about on decks 3, 4, and 5 with their 80s backdrop and props. And today they're running that promo.
I'll close it, sir.
All 3 wallet-sized photos.
All right, there's already a line. Okay. So Lori said, am I going to be on the Frenzy for the April 6th cruise? No, I am getting off on April 6th. So I'm going to be on from April 2nd to April 6th. I am leaving on April 6th. So I will wave at you if you are getting on. But, all right. You can see all the people getting in line for set time dining. Yay, Robin, yes, let's go walk around. So here we have all that. Let's go. So let me know where you want me to go in the comments. There is, actually, let me do this. There's announcements going on and it's loud. So let's see if hopefully that is better. So, came in on 3. Oh, I was going to see if my favorite Stephanie or Samantha was at Effie, but no. So let's just go walk around. So here we can see, here's the atrium. All right, let me know, where do you guys want to go? David asked, is the roof open today? Yes, the roof was open earlier today, and it was a really nice day out. Okay, let's go. Hi. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Motobar, and we could say hi to Pedro. I know a lot of you commented on the picture with Pedro, and I did show him your comments. So yeah.
Check this out.
What? Ooh, bonsai. Do you guys want to see bonsai? Bonsai teppanyaki. Ron asked, how's the weather out there? It was cloudy today, but the sun came out for a little bit, which was nice. So it was pretty cool, but it was mostly cloudy. Hi, do you guys want to say hi? I'm live. You got any giveaways? Oh yeah. You guys want some? What do you guys want? Hold on. We're gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna set you guys down here. You guys are gonna say hi. Okay. We're gonna give some stuff away. Okay. What do you guys want? I have a button, or a ship, or a lanyard. Ship. You want a ship? Okay. What ship?
Thank you.
What do you want? You want a button? Okay. Let's see. Where did the buttons go? Button. All right. So button.
Thank you.
What do you guys say? You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Okay. Bye. Wave. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So yeah, So if you see me on a ship, come ask me for a giveaway, like they did. Okay, Colleen asked, did I find any ducks? I actually did find a duck. And I left it where it was because I don't really collect ducks, and I just rehide it. And it was actually a pretty good hiding spot. This was on embarkation day, so I just left it. But yeah, and I'm usually not a great duck finder, but I had found a duck. So yeah, it was pretty fun. So I just left it there, and it's natural habitat, just floating on the ship. Let's see. Okay, so we are walking by El Viaggio. So let's see if anyone's in there. Okay. So here's El Viaggio. And then Frizzante Bar. So Ron says you hide about 30 to 40 ducks on every cruise. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I've done the duck hiding. I like that. And I think a lot of you also know that I hide ducks in my videos so that you can see my videos. Oh, let's see. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's come. If you also... I'm live. You want to say hi? I'm live. This is Joanne.
Hey,
So
everybody.
she's at Pixels. Yeah, so if you want a picture, or if you took a picture, come say hi.
Hello, everybody. I'm from Firenze.
Yay! Oh, excuse me. What are you doing? Are you cutting stuff?
Yeah, I need.
Look, we're doing arts and crafts.
Yeah.
All right.
Flyers.
You can also come do arts and crafts at Pixels.
Do the scavenger hunt today, guys. We have
Oh, there's a scavenger hunt? Oh, okay. That sounds fun. All right.
Good to see you guys.
Hi. Okay, let's see. What were all the questions? Kelly said, well, oh.
Look at this deal. $5
Oh my gosh,
for
dang.
a folio
Okay, hold on.
moment frenzy album.
That's a good discount.
And then look, $5 picture. print.
Actually, let me flip this so you guys can see that.
That's a good deal is going on. Wow.
Nice.
Let's see what else they have.
It's actually kind of cool. Okay, let's see. We got a few questions. So Kelly said, will I be on one of the ships for America's 250th birthday celebration? Yes, I will be on the Radiance. So yeah, so let me know if you are on one of the ship meetups. Betty said, love that you have gifts for people. Yes, I've got tons of gifts. So this is my bag of goodies. I have gifts for crew, and I have gifts for fans. So let me know.
Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh, wow. Okay. Check this out. Here's Build-A-Bear. If you guys want to see.
84, 85, 86, and that's the last number. Oh, you ready? Ooh. Until 85 first. 85. Let's see. 81 to 85.
Okay, so that was Build-A-Bear. Okay, let's see.
All right, calling all
Johnny said, you and your wife always bring over 100 ducks to hide. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. I love people that need luggage just for their ducks. David said that you are bringing 50 ducks, 50 little Jesus key rings, and a handful of mini slot machines for your new casino friend. I love that. That's cool. Hi, Shannon. You said you have 131 days ago. That's amazing. That's so cool. Okay, so we're heading through the haunted hotel. It kind of seems like it's kind of dark here. We're going to the Moda Bar. We're going to go say hi to Pedro. If you guys watched, actually, I'm going to introduce him. So Kelly said you'll be on the Firenze for the birthday celebration. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I will wave to you from the Radiance. Okay, cool. There's no one over here. Let's come over here. Hello.
Hello, sir.
So we are back here at the Moda Bar. And then we'll say hi to Pedro when he comes back. So, Pedro, you want to say hi?
Who that?
All right, we're live.
I'm like, who that?
It's everyone. Well, a whole bunch of people. So this is Pedro. If you guys watch my video on mixology, this was him. That's Pedro. So then all of you that said hi to Pedro on my post last night, you can see he's wearing his awesome pink vest and shirt. So
I'm here for another 12 days.
and then He will be on the celebration. Or no, I mean,
I'll be in celebration in June.
yeah. But then he has a well-deserved vacation. So, all right. Okay. Oh, okay. Tiffany answered this. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so Tiffany said roughly 40. So this is going back talking about automatic gratuities. Is 47% goes to the dining team, 29% go to housekeeping, and then 24% goes to other what I'll just say back of house services like laundry, kitchen, etc. So those are all the people that you do not see. So that's a big portion, 25% of gratuities that goes to people that you would never see. So again, that's kind of why me personally, and you can do whatever you want, but why I personally think it is important to keep your automatic gratuities. So everyone said hi, Pedro. Okay, so now that we've done walking around a little bit, we're probably going to head to dinner. So I'm going to say bye to everyone. So again, today was day 3 of 8 on the Firenze. So thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, and I will see you all another time. Well, not another time, later tomorrow. So yeah. And here, it's a sign, Tuscan Lounge. All right. And then there's another sign, the Motor Bar. But it was so great to see all of you, and have a great night. Bye. And there's Peter. Bye, Peter.
Bye.